Hello, hello, hello. I'm back yet again with some more freaking Syx, baby. More Syx, baby. We're going for 1200 here. Let me just set this up really quickly. What takes so long to freaking update? There we go. Now let's just post that. That's strange. I think I've been banned on the Syx Discord from posting my link. I'm not special enough. Fuck them. I'll start my own Syx Discord with massage parlors and bitches. Yes, that sucks. That means they personally disliked me sharing my live streams, but other people could do that. I see. Just another classic form of oppression of a fiend. Another green-skinned man, just like Wicked. We're just wicked people, after all. How do I know this? It's not like I had a choice. These aren't things I choose voluntarily. Alright. We're now finally ready. That took a while. Sorry. Now we can upgrade. I will go over what we've done, but I want to upgrade this first, because I am excited. What did I get this region for? Just Scythalon? Holy crap. Well, sure. I guess we do that, and then, you know, maybe some taxes or something. Alright. So, what have I done in the last episode, or the last stream? I think I went around building a bunch of physicians in bathhouses. Or that's a smelter, but bathhouses. So we're basically just trying to up their services to keep up with the, growing population here. Oof, 28%, 28 on the expectations. We are far behind now. Question is, can we actually surpass that? 36 they have on their expectations there. So we're very obviously going to need to up that for the Dundarians. Food preferences, food days. Okay, it looks like we're not keeping up with the rations. 100 are being supplied a day. Where's my army? I might just disband them altogether here. Sucks to suck, but it's worthwhile. And we're gonna have to drop this down to here. Yeah, why not? So, now that we have that set, we can hopefully see the rations start going up again. So this episode's going to be mainly food. Our stream is going to be mainly food. What can I do here? Well, obviously, fish. Bring me some fish. And you're not particularly good at that. Sorry about that. What the heck? Why is it? I've never had like bad frame rate on the world map, but I'm not getting it in my regular world, so I'm not gonna worry too much. I think it's far more important to get fish right now anyways. Because we're gonna start making more rations out of these things, hopefully. Where is my ration maker? Here he is. I'm thinking I want to do it flipped. Something like that. So let them finish building that. So it seems like something is happening where our meat storage is not keeping up. How about we reduce this, and we want to reduce this too. I'm hoping that they can start taking that stuff elsewhere in the city. And one of these regions here is leveling up. It should be Overensea here. Overens? Yeah. Oh, he's already leveled up. Well, pretty sure we could pretty easily hit that. 22, 23. So it's worth getting this and then set that to that. So it's gonna take a few, matter of fact, go up one more tier here. It's gonna take a few months to hit that pop, but that's a good number. We want to go for that. So let's set all filter off. There we go. We also have this building here. How many free guard dummies do we have though? That's the question. 0. Now we don't want to start getting more of them into jobs that we can't afford to keep them in. So maybe we just take away a few smelters. Damn, they are chunking through all that. There we go. I want to see at least a net in some fashion. I think it might be time to build some more fruit orchards as well. It's very effective for what we have, but they just seem not to be able to collect the fruit fast enough. I think is a big issue as well. It's very strange. Not the best soil, but sure. It's very aesthetic. Oh yeah, it was meant to be. It's meant to be, buddy. Get that in there, and then... Hell, it looks like there could be one in here, too. We just need 8 across. Yep. Oh, man. 2 in a row. 2 lucky orchards in a row. That's awesome. Because I can get that population up so long as I focus on each one's individual views here. So it looks like they don't have a lot of access to noise, which is surprising and kind of funny. Well, I'm not gonna try to fix that. I really don't care. Benches I could do with more of. I think I could easily get that one up there. There we go. Oh, we've had an upgrade for ration makers. Well, wouldn't you fucking know? So what are we gonna be making now? Probably like 400, yeah. That's good. I didn't remember getting that. So, we just got the orchards. I was just over here looking at something and then they distracted me. What the heck was I doing? Benches. You distracted me. Well, the only solution I find is that we need to put their benches near a loud place. Like, they already have benches here. I guess we just plop in a few more. Oops, wrong direction. Although these are going to be human used, so I kind of want to avoid that. It's actually one of my favorite little spots right here. Them just coming through the, like, opening. Get out of my face. I honestly should just turn that off. Not now. Not the admin going now. What the fuck? Oh yeah, bro. Admin is totally freaking fun, bro. You should really do it, Jakey Wakey. In fact, triple admin. The players liked it so much. They said, we want triple it. Please. The thing is that's so annoying is I need to have like this set up. Jakey Wakey, please. I don't wanna mass produce paper so that I can mass produce admin at a high tier. I should have known. This is what I'd have to do. Go kicking and screaming into the next tier. And the thing is, I want to flip it around. Alright, I know what to do. We take this little nubbin off, and we shove her up here. Right. And then we get really creative, and we take this little nubbin here. With no walls, of course, because it's not going to copy the walls. Well, I want it to be warehouse, mostly unconnected. So there we go, do that. And then remove the foundation view. Pretty sure this is going to be a mud, nope. But we did get the doors there. Or walls, I should say. Hoping that this is all I really need for the future. Next tiers of admin. And we're gonna need some housing. Of course. Right. Have that go like that. And now what I do need to do is start putting some decorations in their zones here. So they only care about statues and pillars. So we'll keep those in the middle so that they don't have to mess with the main road. And then put 2 benches. Matter of fact, 3 benches. We'll upgrade them so that we don't have to finagle with it afterwards. Nice. Tilapiy's working. That somehow was the perfect amount of tilapiy's. Oh, there's 6 that are now unemployed. Or 6 that I need, I should say. How you guys doing on this building up here in Shitburg? It won't be Shitburg very long once I upgrade this. I will need a janitor with like actual stuff around him. Damn. The struggle of having such a big city that I like lose track of where I am. Too powerful. Probably a better place for it here in the center. You only built a quarter of it? Come on, man, finish up. There we go. Alright, so we just bring these along. That way they have, like, access to good services. And then there's more Dundarians that live, like, over here, yeah. So it's just, like... It's not ideal, but I'm gonna just shove it in their zone anyways. Figure it out later. And those humans have good access. These guys have good stuff. I mean, it could be better, so why not just throw that in there? For the most part, the rest of them have good services to these benches and stuff. Like, look at the center of those guys' houses. That's pretty good. I think I need to put some Dundarians living over here or something like that. Seems like a lot are still homeless over here, though. Oh, we could decorate in there. Need these guys to hurry up. What's taking them so long over here? I would love to have a key or a button that could just set these houses before... See, that's why I don't want them to build Kryptonian houses over here and get all established and then get kicked out. I just would love them to be all Dundarians. And I don't have to stay here and do this. That'd be a cool feature. A groundbreaking feature, almost. I think you could win an award for a feature like that. Determining houses based off of their race before they get into them. Oh wait, is this supposed to be... Yeah, that's wood. Alright. How the fuck... Was it just that we didn't have enough people working here? What the hell happened? You know what I do want to do, though? Get some knowledge for... Give me a library here. I love the humans for this reason, though. I'm just like, give me more fucking knowledge. And I just immediately can build a massive building for them. Shove 800 of them in there and then call it a day. You serious? Fuck you. Whatever. Honestly, I don't even care that this build... I do. My OCD is that bad. I do it for this reason. So I can just like make a giant rug. And if that doesn't work, make another one. There we go. So we'll get some humans to work here. Get like 50 knowledge or whatever, and then start pumping that into admin. Like, we still have a net positive. Well, I do have an idea. Where's my import depot for the meats? Oof, I hate seeing it like that. Good God. Keep that like that, and then we're gonna shove the import depot. I keep, like, struggling to find things. I'm sorry. I don't know why. I can't find anything in my city anymore. Actually, we'll do it like that. So that's gonna be for fish and meat. That way it's literally just going there. You need 1,000 Garthimes to get that? Wow. That is quite a substantial amount. Okay, finally. They're all there. So, what did I just need to do? More Garthimes. Set this to 600. 1,001. And then we'll have another import depot here. In the event that they have stored too much in that other import depot, they'll come store it here. The Bug Bros. Give them a nice little zone here. Alright, set this to fish. And then, how are my Dundarians feeling? 100% happiness. They just need to get their access up. And that comes in the form of food days and food servings. Also, I'll just put it all the way up, right? Retirees. Authorize. Oh wait, no, way too many are. That's like the entire population of my dudes. I'll do that much, because that's worthwhile. 20% retirement, that should be like 1.6, that's not bad. 500 guys. So get me to 4,000. It's gonna drop our food days, but with this new setup, it should be good. Alright, actually, I take it back. 3,800. Jesus Christ. We jumped pretty fast there. Let's check our region. How you doing? You're getting there. Why are we short 443? Is it my admin? I pretty god it's my admin. Please finish this building. I beg of you. Matter of fact. I'm begging you guys. Get over here. Do it. I get very scared when that admin drops. And then you have like huge differentials there. It might be hubris to think that I could ever hit 1,200. I need you to focus on one job first. I'll actually wait to put more decorations. We have 186 humanoid jobbers. Well, our expectations are a little lower than they should be. But 1% is roughly 10%. And it should start raising. We do need a university, I think. What does it take to get the university? Because the university can educate people, but also indoctrinate them. 50 knowledge. I still don't have good access to this one. Or these two. Well, I can't afford... We just got the 50 now, so let's go for the university. And then, once this is done, we'll activate this one. We should, yeah, we have 28 odd jobbers that are Dundarians, and then all these humans are just gonna start working here. Good. The target shouldn't be that high, yeah, 126 automatic. Alrighty. The hardest part is I didn't set the city up from the start to be caring about the Dundarians. Especially with, like, their street lighting. This will probably be the last episode, though. If I make it to 12, I will be very happy, but I genuinely doubt it. Because we have such a challenge ahead of us here. Ooh, this is, mud building. We don't like that. We also could upgrade this. Yeah. Let's do it. Yeah, these guys could use some decorations in here. Fuck, I hate when that happens. I just like slightly misclick. There you go. Do we not have a janitor over here or something? Yeah, we don't. Like, see, I have such weird setups. Like, why is this a round building? Because I copied it from this one. Go. Now we did get enough knowledge up. So we... already own the restaurant. I'm just dumb. What is the other one that we needed? Takes herbs. So we need a space, which has been my biggest challenge. Put it right here. Right. Chuck in a couple bad boys right here. Make sure they got enough servings spaces. Might have to do it up against the wall, kind of like this. This is always a trickier building to make. Oh, we have just enough space. Perfect. Wondering if it wouldn't be nicer. Yeah, we'll put the little bit side seats in there. So 3, 3, and actually, yeah, I'll do that. So they have a restaurant now. What is the other service that they don't have? Grand Arenas, that's what it is. 200 knowledge. Well, that's not happening. I want to put it in here, but that's gonna mess it up. Let's see what we can make, like, shape-wise in here. How many potential people does this serve? 21 students, so we could have 42. And how do the shelves work? Not bad. We can kind of force them in here. That's how it works. If you can't get it, you do it one bigger. Just keep going. Alright, so it's 63 potential idiots getting trained in here. I will do anything to get this to work, because this is like the best spot for all these people to go. 94. Yep, we're gonna get it. Perfect. Why don't we have it kind of like that in the middle? So, door. Keep, like, missing. There we go. Actually, let's double it so that way it's faster for people to get in and out. 63 people in a university is not so bad. That way we can start educating our older citizens in the ways of indoctrination. Let's also make sure that they're set to that, yep. And humans too, yep. So I don't think we need half as many paper makers here. How are we doing on wood? Very poor. We're almost back to our wood levels, though. How's my ration maker? 400 per day. You're doing really good. Okay, that's exactly how I planned it. And what about baby makers? Yes, that's what I like to see. So we're going to be birthing a lot of Garthemes. Let's actually set them to 800 for now. I don't want to get too high population without being able to like afford them all. 68 knowledge, we're getting there. I want to start getting the Garthemes to doing these jobs though. $99 deranged people. What the fuck happened? They're consuming so many rations too, probably. Only one per day? What are they eating here? Seems like a lie. Seems like I'm being lied to. Well, may as well just do this, right? 2, 3, 4. There we go. Or 5, actually, sorry. So this guy can get a hauler for some herbs here. And we're gonna need one of our regions to start sending herbs, I think. Wish you could quickly hover over what they're good for. This might be the region to get the herb farm. $128, that's good for that, and then you. We'll take the tax collector out. School's good. Fuck, I can't really afford to take either of those. We'll just give them that instead. Is the fish and the wood? He's giving me gems, of course. Alright, we'll do that, and then give me this. Just make sure. Yep, alright. How am I doing on my imports, though? Not bad. We were getting a lot anyways, and this should level out. Because this will serve a lot of them, and then we could put another one potentially over here. Fuck is this, a barber? How many barbers do I have? 2, 3. Hmm. We'll give it a minute here to catch up. Damn, we have a lot of knowledge. I have to get it, right? Like, look at that. Oh my god. It started growing. Jesus. So that just boosted our university and our innovation. So we could throw some in the paper filing here. Maybe get back some of those humans. I don't know if you guys saw what just happened there, but every time I clicked it, the knowledge in it passed the point where it was already at. Because our humans are so smart. And now we have a university going and we should be... I want to set who this educates to be. Probably Dundarians the most, though. What would indoctrination do for them? Nothing. We don't want them educated. They hate it. No race likes education. That's an important fact. They all hate education. What does that say about society? Yes, yes. So we can change the rate. Days to educate 19. 81. 191. 78. 39. So we probably want to turn the Amevians up, right? Oh, wait. That's how many we're putting them to educate? To get to 75%. Okay, okay. But we don't want to educate. Yeah, that's indoctrinate. Okay. So that's just gonna get to work. And this will return a lot of our freaks back to society and stop them from being insane. Because there's so many of them being crazy in our city right now. Yeah, we hit 4,000. Oh yeah, you guys could definitely get more fabric. Cut stone. They're the only ones that are gonna get full clothing, I think, too. Because we don't care about the rest. Alright. Now we have that going. What the fuck? Where are all these natural deaths coming from? There's not a lot of good space to build over here. So I may as well just shove a giant ass graveyard here. Right. Put some trees in. Here we go. This region should be ready. No, you're not. And they're gonna have a dead body pit outside the back of the fucking hospital, because I don't know what else to do. They have a graveyard, they have a crypt, but they just keep filling up. It's definitely a good building to be had here. Let's see what we can do, though. So that's 900 servings. Question is, can I actually fit? It seems like I can fit these two sized ones in here. I might just have to take away the extra one here. Also, how's my janitor over here? He's got metal. Good. Get rid of all of our insane people. Get them into some treatment. I feel like I need, like, 4 of these. 1, 2, 3. Well, that's good enough. We can't get another one. That way we can keep up with all the Garthemies. Also, let's start planning the zone for these gentlemen. Yeah, I don't know why I deleted them. It didn't really matter where they were, because there's nowhere else to put them. I just have to keep them low tier, and then what I've been doing is this, though. Making my own little zones based on just the services need in that zone. Probably how it should be done, but that's just how I've been doing it now, since I've been playing as a Mevians in my free time. Right, almost there. Turn this into a fishery and all the others too. Because fish will be probably a main source for rations. Let's see what that did. 2.27. It literally dropped at 0.1%. Oh no, 10% because it was 50%. I don't know if I said 50. I meant to say 10%. Because now it was 2.5 stored. So it really didn't change the rations there. What the fuck is it saying? Must not be placed on water. It's not all connected. Oh, on the edge there. Go. There we go. Give these Mevians some jobs over here. Damn, it takes so long to level up. Look at all those people. They are learning. Yeah, that feels so good. Let's check what my global indoctrination rate is. 2%. You know what though? It's just not worth doing it to the humans. Where are you? Where the fuck is my university? There you are. Don't educate these guys. Don't even do it. Yeah. Making the humans stupid is not ideal. And it's funny that they can actually learn to be stupid faster than other races. They understand the principles. they get dumb. They get down and dumb. Like, these are the places the Dundarians should be hanging out. Just in front of jobs. And then what we'll do is give them a torch as well. God damn, I feel like I have freaking... My hands aren't working right now. Keep missing. Whoa. Why do those look like Bretonians? Retired Dundarians, I mean. If you guys want to retire somewhere, I got somewhere for you to retire. Actually, I don't think I could set the retirees specifically anywhere. But you guys should be retired, like, out here. Ah, we don't have the furniture to upgrade these houses. Dang, we also have these down here, too. We currently have 360 soldiers training in my city. That's how many free workers we have. What? I literally typed 104. I just typed 4. I feel like they do need the road to go straight here, so we're gonna actually edit this one down. Like that, and then we'll connect the road over. Roads on the water, if you do them diagonal, just look really bad. Otherwise, I would connect them diagonally. Dang, you can't connect them. Well, that's not even worth trying to build there. I don't think it's worth trying to build on any of these little spots. Unless it's that one there, but only 5 workers. Well, not bad. That's why you really want to have oceans, though, if you want to fish reliably. Can we shove some of their pastures over here? Yes, we can. Galobdians. Right? That way we can have our Mevians population grow as well. Yeah, I have 2 divisions of Dundarians on horses, but I actually don't use them to that degree. Speaking of which, I should probably have these guys have like a spear. I think I was just trading them up for trading purposes here. But I haven't been attacked. This has like been one of the most peaceful, calm, relaxing runs I've had. No one's attacking me. There's no reason to be violent or necessarily have an army. Well, there is a reason to have one, but most of that has just been happening with them just collapsing around me. I thought it would be really funny if he declared war on me right there, but he didn't. Let's see who that was. The nation of Asluk. These guys. Fools. You know not what you've done. You know not what you've done. So we will deploy. And for you, Multitude, I don't know if you're still here. I will send the boys. Although these guys only have 61 deployable, so let's send these boys. Right? Okay. The army won. And then I want to make sure... Don't be supplying none of the stuff I don't want you to be supplying there. But the chances are that the enemy will not fight me if they see me in combat. Or if they see my army, I should say. I'm just... My power level is too high for them. They're scoutering me and they can see it. As this isn't specifically a unique zone, I'm gonna make it unique. Well, that sucks. Whatever. Plenty of space for the people who live over here. Two Globdians. Probably not going to even need this many houses. Actually, they will, because they're like 20 a pop. And we have all this space for fishing. I like to do the max storage size too, so that they can efficiently store extra fish if they need to. He's so close to leveling up. There we go. Look at that. Pop you all the way up. Now, mushrooms would be a pretty fun one to get to. Yeah. We'll just do mushrooms. And then, how is my army? Are you formed yet? Army 1? Where the fuck are you? Oh. Right. So that should be like 2,000 mushrooms. Yeah, 2,300 mushrooms per year. I miss when it was per day. That was the life. There was a moida. Don't be moiding over here. No need for that. You hate to see a moida. Okay, so they do get supplied in combat, like motion, I should say. I thought they wouldn't get supplied. You know what these guys also probably should use? As this building sucks and doesn't actually do its job properly, let's do that. Actually, even better, we'll dismantle it. Because what needs to happen is I need warehouses for specific foods for the restaurant. Where's the other restaurant? Over here. So bread. Just build a few of them here. So this is for humans. They like bread, eggs, mushrooms, and meat. But we don't have them eating it. I feel like there's some tech I could still be shoving knowledge towards this. Or innovation, I should say. Give me more bread. I require more bread. Alright, let's just move. I honestly don't care if they have the full horses or not. They do have horses, though. That's all that matters. I need to capture that region. So you're gonna be mainly fish here. feel like I should take this out and put something better, like a big ass tavern. For both the training grounds, I mean. Hauler. I don't know if I told the truth when I said I might not come back. I might still try. Just does get a little cumbersome to try to get those bigger pops. Alright, so you are for bread. The humans, what are you eating? I forget again. Eggs and mushrooms. Very unlikely to fill these up, so let's just have them store them. Here. And meat. And let's throw like 6 people in there. So, watch. I have an army of 193. Oh, they have 778. I should probably... Hold on, wait. Actually, no, their army is 4,266 strong. I would get creamed. Absolutely creamed. If they weren't all Amevians, I would try to fight them. But I'd have to send my troops out. Like my actual army. There's a high chance that they won't even fight me if I overpower them anyways. Well, I do know I need refining for breweries, so let's get that going here. As this is a main road, we need to extend this going upwards. Also, set the distance for the well. Perfect. So first steps first. Big warehouse for grain. Actually, even better yet, we'll cut it in half. And then we do the same here. Oops. I keep doing it. It's so hard to see the fucking blue zone here. There we go. So that'd be the entrance to that. And then, I don't know why these roads through here are Garthimi Freak, but that's okay. We'll change it. So this is gonna be full and grain. And we'll have an import depot for the grain here. Right. Then, oh fuck, we need pottery. There we go. So those 3 for the refining of alcohol. And this is going to be a relatively massive building. do something like this for the meantime, and then we'll edit it after that. Fuck, that sucks. Oh, it's gonna be a little bitch. Alright, we'll just do that instead. Save myself the struggle. Or, better yet, there we go. I know I don't even need half as many. Usually in these buildings it's pretty efficient. We'll have that. That's 144 workers here. Give me my doors. We'll have to edit this one out. Matter of fact, you know what? We'll just keep it there. Nah, it'd probably be smarter to have them come in there. And then what I do want to do is actually add some space. There we go. That way they potentially don't have to go too far. There we go. What did I use to upgrade that? I forget. Damn, their armies are still massive. Their entire region collapsed, though. As look here. Very funny. Good thing we're actually making pottery close by now. Get you to import the grain. I don't think it's actually gonna work because I don't have taxes for grain. Set that instead. I think what I'll do is I'll actually turn this motherfucker into a charcoaler. It's already right there. Sorry about all that grain storage. And then we just expand this building over. There we go. Get a charcoaler up in this motherfucker. Why charcoaler? It's very powerful. Although I think I want it to be building like this. 24. We can get away with something like that, and then chuck in a few more kiln workers. It's good to me. Yeah, the door is so small. It does limit how fast you can get people in and out by having just a single door. So it's important not to do that. Alright, so we're gonna get brewing going, hopefully in a way that's powerful enough to support the whole city. The liquor warehouse. It's where the white women go to get their wine. The liquor warehouse. Or should I say the Dundarians? Dude, I just want to take your places already, man. It's not fair that you have massive garrisons that have been here for like months now. My troops are probably dead and tired from waiting. So we got that going. We have this brewery too. Jesus Christ. 3% education on indoctrination there. You telling me I don't have storage for jewelry? I thought I did. Where's your storage? Oh god. At least it's not like over flooded. Well, I guess we can just start storing it in like our capital zone. We don't even have a warehouse over here. I need to have somewhere to put it. I don't have a good spot here. Alright, let's just shove it. We can't even fit it there, probably. We'll make it like this, I think. The struggle of building in a mountain is running out of space inside the mountain. Not like you couldn't build up or down. Inside the mountain. Yeah, let's get rid of these two. And they don't have very good access to a tavern, so we'll do big tavern here. I don't know how far apart they have to be, really. I just want it to look good. It's gonna be the giant mead hall that the Thunderians always wanted. Yep. So that's 500 servicing there. See if we can't do anything with these rugs. So that's 100 coziness already. Definitely probably fit 1,000 in here. The Great Hall of Skull. At least these carpets are efficient. Alright, and then we're gonna want some knickknacks. Set those up in the middle. That's perfect. We don't even need more. Alright. Doorways. There we go. And that means this tavern over here can get an upgrade and change probably eventually too. Nice, so now we're gonna start seeing some boosts to that. You are for jewelry. I just have so much livestock sitting around. It's not even funny. I need to make something out of it. Dang it. We need this guy to get a hauler for wood, stone, metal. That way we can keep up with this dungeon here. How have you not gotten the metal? You're literally 2 inches away from a metal fucking building. Are you serious? You know what I do want to do? Which neighbor has the best price on rations? 45, 46, 44. They only have 291 tradable though. Are you guys telling me that you're so pathetic that you only have barely any rations? Why am I doing this? Because what is money, after all? There we go. Now we should start to see some rations. As a matter of fact, why don't I just have an import building right in front of it for the rations? Where the flying fuck is my ration building? Oh, it's right here in front of my eyes. Living in exciting times, boys. Exciting times. In Songs of Syx here. Now I've got more than enough for a brewery to get it upgraded. Yes! Yes! More! Brew! Brew! Baxter! I'm gonna go down there personally and beat them into shape. I need them to brew faster, more vigorous, heavier, as much as they can possibly fucking craft. Dude, how are you still sitting at these high populations? I literally just don't want to take these troops out of my city right now. The losses would be too high. I know I'd win if I sent like 4 or 5 of those guys. But the losses... I see a flaw with the shape of this building here. It has to be like this. And then take that away. There we go. And as long as we have 100,000, actually 1 million, keep buying them. So they're gonna They're gonna start purchasing a lot of stuff for us here. Oh my good god. Jesus Christ. The farts are like so loud. Why are they so loud, Jake? What did you do? Why are they so loud in my ear? So, like always, we're just gonna do like this. And we chuck a little bench in here. We add a statue. A pillar. And, of course, we need a torch. We don't have one. So we take that back. Be better to have it right there. There we go. I actually don't need to leave that gap between them now, and then something like that. Something happened here. Services Tavern, is it? What just happened to their services? So whenever I see a well like this, what I tend to like to do is kind of chuck another one in somewhere close by in that same path without being too close to the other well. So even potentially one here. And the same, probably one here. Just because that's one of our biggest services that struggles here. Oh, I see what it is. We just had a huge batch of new Garthemis born. Let's set them to not 800. Cause that might be a problem for us. That is pretty far from the Tilapis, huh? Put some orchards in here. need 10 more smithies. Qualify for smithy knowledge. Fucking goofy. How are these guys still not understanding that this is the job that needs to get done over here? It's literally wood right here. Like, I beg you. Just figure it out. Make my Globdian pastures. See, that instantly adds... God damn it. Like, 3 different things you need to the zone. What is it? Clay and custom, sorry. So 2 different things. Cut stone, and we may as well add metal, because you know you're gonna need it soon. Damn, they still can't keep up with that cotton export. It's pretty crazy. "41 Garthimi odd jobbers." Well, there's a solution to that problem. Do I have a coal mine? No. Get in the coal mines. Start cracking away. That's all the Garthimi are good for anyways. Miners. Crafting is not their forte. Because Miguel might, the main race that I have, the Dundarians, don't like them. If I had them, it would be a 2.5 potentially lost if I had a large sum of them. Now I could min-max and have some and not really worry about it and try to work around it, but because I'm not doing majority city only, I wouldn't want them. Plus I'm doing well without them. Oh, it doesn't help that we're trying to supply our army out here. Alright, well let's bring them back home because they're not gonna get to fight today. Or ever. It's gonna take forever for those 3,600 of them to dissipate. Looks like tools is an issue for me now. Look at that though. First time we've had excess drinks. I don't think they can keep this place served. It's just too much drinking. Now we could load up a warehouse over here. I think I should. Way we can have alcohol. What we'll do is just dig through the mountain here. Straight. That way they can just walk quickly through. They just don't have enough access to the tavern here. That's a barber. Yeah. We'll put that there. I think that's how many Garthemi freaks I had unemployed. Why do I feel like there are people who live in a zone that they're not supposed to be living in? On top of each other. Yep. That's what was causing a lot of death, I think. Make sure everyone's housing is proper. And our army should return to the population pretty soon. See what we can do here. 47, 48. We'd need the large city though. Do I have that? Okay. So we go for that. Drop that there, put that there, put that up to that. So that's gonna just get up to 4,900. Drop those tax rates down a little bit. Pop that up. Keep it at that for a little while. Hopefully we can get our population to 5,000 at a time before it starts to affect, but I really don't think it's gonna affect us too much. And then we'll get into don't pasture probably. Tools is starting to cause us a problem here. They're producing enough though. I think the big thing is they ain't storing enough. $48. There we go. Get a few more workers on that. Did he capture that? Yeah, he did. You son of a bitch. He's gonna go and capture all these regions on me and I can't even do nothing. You know how much fucking rations you'd need? How much food you'd be potentially making to potentially even field an army that powerful for that long? That's craziness. Because we had to pull our army out because we were losing too much due to supply issues. This guy should be buying rations. Oh, they are buying rations. They're just not pulling them fast enough from here. Now, do I have a tavern over here? I don't think so. Not to that extent. So you're good to go. Give you 48 workers. Holy shit. Oh my good god. Oh, we're making liquor. That's for sure. I'll give them 2 servings for drinks here. Oh wow, that brings it up very high. Don't you do it. I can't take these guys with the fucking armies they have. 3,000 guys defending is a massive army. You're marching through my territory to do that, too. You jerkface. Brawls can be determined based on the proximity of a race to another race. And it doesn't have to be that they dislike each other, they could like each other and they still will get into brawls. Other than that, there really is no other reason for the brawls, from my understanding. If, for example, if it was a crime-based thing, you'd see murders. Which I have quite a few of, murderers, but I don't get brawls because my city's segregated. So, for example, like, I try to make sure they're about, like, this far away, you know, at least 50 or 60 tiles away from another species. Because these are Dundarians and these would be humans over here. And the same goes with, like, up towards this direction, you know. But that might be what it is. It could be anything, though. Sometimes they're just unhappy in general, too, I think. And that causes brawls. Did I not recall these guys? I think they're frozen. Oh, that feels really good. What the fuck is going on with my troops? Because my troops aren't coming back. Well, that's fun. Oh shit. I didn't even realize I could upgrade these guys. These are laboratories. Not libraries. But I can't upgrade this library. Also, if you don't know how to choose the race tool, you can click on the house and then you'll select the assign. You can assign anyone. I should have probably led with that before. Basically, if they decide to do anything against me, I just get my cheeks clapped. That's about all I can do if they do decide to attack me. They'll just take everybody from here to wherever. They seem to be just marching around, though, aimlessly. But if they attacked my center capital, they would get destroyed. At that point, though, I think if they attacked me, I'd probably, you know, rage quit. Speaking of rage quit, I'm not rage quitting, but I might play another game in a sec. I might do a little smoke break and play a different game. Because it's a long night, and I've got a couple more hours maybe in me, some gaming. But I'm kind of at that point where I'm like, this is burning me out. Like, our 200 guys that could be in the city actually helping me out are just not, because of something that I don't know what happened. All kinds of dumb shiznit. Who knows? But so far I've been pretty peaceful with my neighbors. I don't think they're all gonna attack me on no reason. I do want these guys to actually get with the program, though. It's weird, though, because the thing, like I said, is if you think about it, it takes me about 200 or so rations to support an army of 200 guys. That means if they're supporting armies of thousands, that means they're literally creating thousands of rations somehow over the distance. Like, on 2 different armies, that's crazy. I can barely keep up with the food production for 1 army, much less 2. And my city. But it's what I mean when I say I think you can't have a large city. If you want to do conquest, you have to min-max your pop to produce food, and I'm going to do that in the next city. And like I said earlier, I probably will make this my last one for this, but maybe I'll keep it going on the side just for fun. But my biggest thing is I get burnt out because I learn a lot of lessons. Like, this one it's capped by the fact that it's strictly a multiracial city. If it was, you know, just Dundarians with like slaves, or min-maxed to like have humans as their friends and then Kryptonians as slaves, I've seen that be very effective. Or even better, just bug people slaves. But oh, they finally made it. You fucking finally made it back. Holy shit, I had given up hope. I actually had given up all hope on them coming back into the city. So we could do basic smithing. I think I want to chuck all of my technology into that so that we can produce more from each smithy. But I wish there was a better scaling system for factions against you, because from what I've seen, most people can't even get close to this level, and it's not like a gloating thing. That's more like it's not a good thing if your game is too hard that nobody can play it thing. And to see a city that's literally got like 2 armies of 4,000 or 5,000 each, it's very like scary. And then you see my other neighbors have like, let's check, 246 guys. Wow. 327 guys. Wow. And then 5,000, and they're probably super well equipped, and he probably has like Canthors. I wonder what his strength is compared to mine. He's worth 1.6 million. They are friends with us. It would require $1.8 billion to take him. Oh, you say my army or his army? I don't think my army's weak. I think that they are just not able to be properly deployed. The one thing that you can see that I have is the spears. So, the way spears work is that every person who has one full here is going to be very effective. So, potentially we need 12,000 spears to equip all of our people fully. Which means I need a little bit more storage space for spears. But I didn't really focus my attentions on, you know, warfare or military. Yeah, his army is tough. I never really intentionally designed my city on warfare, though, for this one. Because if I really wanted to min-max my city, I'd get rid of these freaks. Talapis, Scarthimes, Amevians, and probably Cretonians. And I would focus my efforts on just taking on these people, being very aggressive. I'd kill that guy and take his army out. Because he might have a big army, but unless he has... he's a human base. That means the bulk of his army is probably humans. Which means that just this group of people right here would kill them all. Speaking of which... this would be a pretty good one. It would be a 0.2. 30% per year, that's damn good. Holy shit, spoilage is actually very good. 75 knowledge. Oh, I know one spot where we can put more knowledge in. The fuck? I could have sworn I was closer. That's gonna go for more spoilage, probably. I think that's probably the worst thing about the babies, is that when they're born, they don't have service access. So you see their service goes right down, straight into the trash. And as they're like actually getting the services, they get happier. But they should be born with like 0, or like full, I mean, so that they don't have a problem. Because in time, they'll get happier, but like, the thing is that's stupid is that these are all should be natives. How the fuck are they immigrants? Oh, it's city-wide immigration, not their race. That makes a difference. That does make a very big difference there. Actually, these will be some Warhammer bros. Or, you know what? We have swords, so... Sword bros. That way our army actually can compare a little bit better. That's what I like to see right there. They just can't even keep up with it. The one thing I dread to look at right now. Not too bad. We have 100 more. Why not training? What do you mean? Oh, so when you set your divisions to be created, if you set them to be trained to like 20%, they'll spend a lot of time like training individually each group. So for example, you see like these guys. Some of them are not deployable because they're still trying to get to max 30. So there's only 69 who are technically at 30%. If I had set this down to like 20%, then it'd be like 100% of them already. So the way that I have it set is that once these guys train up to 200, they're ready to be troops. You know, they're good. So then I can set them up to 10%. They'll all work till they get to 10%. It takes a little while this way, but it seems to be more efficient for me. And not to mention I'll have the force, like mass numbers. So like you can see they each are creating a part of our army. So rather than have an army of elite troops, we have just an army of a lot of troops. You know, because we want to have at least like more than 50% of our pop as soldiers, if that's possible. You Garthimi are really creating some problems for me, huh? Well, they took all the regions that I could have possibly gotten besides Woodend here. That's a really annoying feature, Jake, that the region retains the entire massive army and everything that was in it as a rebel region, despite it not having any fucking admin or anything to support itself. It's just a megapolis, that's all. Oops, wrong thing. Speaking of which, he's almost there. Look at our Dundarians in their full clothes. If you see them wearing green, that means they're wearing full clothes. They should be, at least. Yeah. So each different color represents a different amount of clothes a person's wearing. Like these guys, they're naked. They're just wearing their skivvies. Speaking of, why are... You shouldn't be naked, what the heck? You got access to 2 clothes. I think we're just equipping too many to these guys. We'll drop it down to 4. Imagine that your leader just tells you to take your clothes off and you have to. Hey man, that's what happens. So it's gotta happen, it's gotta happen. Did that, changing the green boys yet? Did that changing, the location of houses help anything? Do you still have brawls? I know Donnie from Dundarian Times has, the same issue with his city, or was having them. I don't know if he still is. No, this isn't a democracy. This is more like communist dictatorship. Utilitarian, utopian type. I don't know, it's actually a weird mix of what things it is. We don't align by no ideologies. We don't take kindly to ideologies around here. He's just gonna take it, that jerk. I'm not willing to send my troops out there to die. I am willing to potentially purchase a mercenary army, though. But they're probably gonna be worthless anyways. Well, if they have a decent amount of people, we might get them. That's 150 bowmen on horseback, but they are not very good at archery. Well, Crom, you can join us. Humans with bows, we don't really want you. These guys are particularly brutal, so we'll take them. We need at least 500. Alright, so that's getting there. These guys are on horseback, so we'll get them. Mainly looking for Dundarian regiments anyways. Speaking of which, they're probably not half as worthwhile as getting like there's no Amevians. What is this world music? That sound was very disorienting. Alright, take that. How many guys? There's 975. It probably will attack me. No, they won't. Lose the entire army. How much is this gonna cost me? 236 per day. Oh, well, there's your problem, my friend. You have the Dundarians and the elves. You know, see, that's the problem. They just hate each other. No, don't apologize. I've been around the block for a while. I understand what you're saying. Yeah, the Thundarians and elves are very hard to control, and they also, the disease comes from the lack of food servings, so you need to have a lot of food servings, or at least more than one. You can see that everything other than physicians is pretty low, like lavatories, wells, bathhouses, and climate don't really do much. Food servings and physicians will help you a lot, and they'll get rid of pretty much all your disease. And whenever there's a epidemic or whatever that comes and it says it's here, it arrived, make sure you go to this little law symbol and hit this curfew button. We'll set the curfew for the night so they'll stay inside their house, and then after that you can return them to their jobs. But I think you should keep them on curfew for like 2 days. That way they don't get sick. And keep your Talapis and your Dundarians far away from each other. Where's my, I don't know why I always keep losing it. It's because our map is so big. This. What I'll probably end up doing is when these are done, I'll dismantle it. Matter of fact, I should do it now. Because what's gonna happen is we're gonna get an import depot over here for these guys. I'm actually willing to do this for this zone, I think. See, this is power. This is true power. Purchasing a mercenary army to do my dirty work for me. I don't have to do jack shit. I ain't sending my damn rations out there. Not when I'm purchasing the rations, too. I think, realistically, someone with a bigger and better brain than me could probably do way better where I'm at in my city. I'm like barely passing Syx education. If I took Syx University, I'd have like D's straight through it all. Why does it seem like they're getting educated? You should not be getting educated. My schools are indoctrinating. Well, let's try this. I want to see if I can't just educate the Garthemes. And set this to about 100. Because what's gonna happen is when they're not getting their education here, look at these fucking idiots. And they're learning from, oh no, he's a student. You dirty bugs. You know what they do need? They need a well. What's happening here? Don't I have a janitor in this vicinity? Over here, I guess. Oh, he is right here. Oh god, no. We're running out of fucking knowledge. Humans. How's that jail looking? Yeah, look at that big old jail. All these people are being imprisoned. We believe in the prison system. Farm to table. They should actually turn laborers from prisons into, like, work servants. That'd be cool. Send them in, like, work labor duty. How much goddamn time is it gonna take? 23, goddamn. Well, turns out I had the money to send the armies fucking as mercenaries anyways. Fucking cheaper that way anyways. I think I might fucking switch over though. Because I've run out of energy for Syx today. But I have a fun other game here that I don't think many people will know. Hopefully it runs. If not, then I get the fuck off. I go do something else. Yeah, hopefully you guys can hear it. This is a very, very fun mill sim here.
The Peacekeepers' leader, Larry Smith, released a video saying he's going to make a great sacrifice in the name of freedom and spewed some conspiracy theory nonsense. He's obviously about to do something stupid with the nuke. We're tracking 2 convoys that left the town under the cover of the storm. First is a few vehicles heading north.
I think it's because it's not full screen. Full screen.
Deeper into Alaska. The second convoy is headed south into Canada. They appear to be heading towards the Vancouver-Seattle area. Your next mission is to intercept the larger convoy before it reaches Vancouver. Canadian police have begun evacuating towns along the convoy's path.
There we
You'll
go.
intercept the convoy at the town of Moose Point, halfway between Whitsett and Hazelton, along the Bulkey River. We'll fly you in from the south and make a couple circles around the town. Take out as many vehicles as you can from the air. Then you'll be inserted on the south side of the town. Move into the village
Yeah, I
and
was
kill any militia members
just
that
being
put up
annoying.
resistance.
OBS
And
gives me a
secure
hard
the
time.
nuke. We cannot let the convoy reach Vancouver. Good luck.
Thank you, though. I appreciate that. I have a little monitor that I can see things on the side. So this game is like super hardcore realistic. You can literally customize your dude any way you want. Like, you could have all kinds of different helmets, different colors, styles. Choose what like faction you're a part of. It's all kinds of stuff. It's really fun. And then there's the armory. So we're on like a aircraft carrier. It's like set in the 90s. This is a modern game though. I think it's actually set in modern times, but it's like a 90s style game. But you can literally just grab whatever. You have like a very intricate inventory system here. This is my custom inventory that I've created. But I could go with like, you know, the G11. I think this is a fucking machine gun here. He's got the tracer mags and all kinds of cool magazines. Here, let's actually... I can drop all my shit over here. This up. I accidentally picked up the jackhammer too, but that's fine. So this should be... What is this? This is the G11, and then my secondary is the jackhammer. You can see it's got like a very intricate style. You can do single, triple. And it's like drop off, so at this distance I gotta like aim a little bit for targets. I think I hit one there. Damn, this thing's got a lot of bullets. Holy shit, that's a big mag. And then I got the jackhammer. Shotgun. I didn't know it was a shotgun. Alright, let's drop all that. Yeah, well, it's like a solo, single player kind of... You know, you're running through and, like, you gotta carry a bunch of ammo to take out the enemies. But you can go, like, you know, pretty stealthy. There's, like, all kinds of different gear. And then upstairs they have, like, a... This game's only $15 on Steam, too. It's really good. And I feel like they're gonna have a lot more stuff. You can go, like, AKs, PKMs, AK... There's all kinds of cool pistols. Extended mags. So if I wanted to, I could just run, you know, pistol with a silencer. Oh, I don't think I can put the silencer on the Glock. Yeah, it's okay. But we can get an M4 silencer, so I kind of want to grab that. And then we grab the M4. You have a weight though, so depending on how much you're carrying actually does affect you. Oops, that's the barrel. And then it has like, you know, unique systems, so it's like determined based on what the weapon is and its attachments too. So I can get an ACOG, which I'm gonna put on there. I think it'll be good. And then aim point, I think it's just... Oh, it's a red dot. Never mind. Get a knife. And then we'll grab a couple extra mags for the Glock here. Alright, and we're just gonna go in. Oh wait, I want a couple grenades actually, sorry. Grenades are very dangerous. I die a lot to them. And this is co-op too, so you can play with friends. Kind of like old Desert Storm, I think it's called. I forget what. There's a lot of old Counter-Strike kind of style games. But this is like campaign story mission and stuff. Oh, I didn't even know I could use this. Oh, we got targets over there. Stop turning.
The Canadian police have already evacuated the town.
See, they dropped smoke and shit because they got fired on.
There's the lead vehicle. Use the minigun and take them out.
Oh shit, they literally do want me to use the minigun. Dude, I can't see shit. I didn't know they had vehicle destruction until this point. So far, all vehicles have just been like static. For going in quiet. This game is fairly realistic, so I don't know how much ammo this minigun has. Holy good god. Yeah. It does run out of ammo. Oh, shit. You gotta take us down, brother. Unless it's reloaded. I don't know how effective I'm gonna be from up here, but I guess that's what we're doing. We'll probably take this off. This isn't how the missions have been so far. They're mostly land-based. I don't know what we're doing here. Very hard to shoot out of this thing. He's dropping us in. Dropping us in, bro? Come on.
Head into the town and clear it out.
Well, they know we're here, that's for sure. I'd have brought way more ammo if I knew I was going to be doing some shit like this. He will spot and shoot me very quickly if I don't make his target soon. He'll probably run out of ammo though. So these guys are American militia, like kind of like right-wing nationalists, like hoarding guns in Alaska, and they've stolen Russian nukes off a submarine.
The splinter group headed out north towards the farms. It's a one-way road. Eliminate them.
Pretty cool. I like the plot. It seems to have different themes, so we're basically just insurgencies group here. I know they're around here because I just heard the guy popping off and then he stopped. Which makes me think he ran out of ammo. Damn, we did all this damage. Seems like this was just to introduce you to like vehicle combat though. Because so far these guys are just chumps. Very poor accuracy, well, like poor equipped. Yeah, MP5s. Most of them have like M4s or MP5s, M16s. There he is. Like I said, it's very realistic. Like one shot, one kill type. If you get hit, you survive a few shots, but not a lot. We're just checking to see if there's any spare ammo from these fools. Oh. Empty mag. And I can take the mag out of their gun if it gets very zesty. But they usually drop a few. Oops. Keep picking up empty ones. Very, very heavy mags. Oh, there he is. Do not do that. They're very crafty. So if they're alone and they don't have company, they come in like little groups. They'll just lay down. And kind of like get cover. Look at all the ammo they expended shooting at us. Game is awesome though. I love this game. I think it's really well done. Everything is like simulated. So you saw they have ammo and I'm pretty sure he ran out of ammo. He was firing so much. So he probably dropped it like 6 mags. Look at his stupid face. Oh, you know what I should have done? Ah, it doesn't matter. This Twitch is gonna see it as Songs of Syx anyways. I like to do these things though, because this is kind of how I really do game. Just random games. Yeah, we... Whoa, brother. very realistic, like I said. That wasn't a fucking helicopter, so I couldn't show you. Let's get a better angle here. There's somebody, like, right on top of him. Or his gun is just very loud.
The evacuation of Vancouver has begun.
Jesus, that's the first time I've ever died in this game. Don't start me from the helicopter. Oh no. I didn't save. No. No. We have like mission objectives. I forget what they are. Like what key brings them up.
The Canadian police have already evacuated the town. Your weapons free. There's the lead vehicle. Use the minigun and take them out.
Conserve ammo this time. They're directly below, I can't hit them. I see them shooting me underneath, but... There he is. Oh, you fucking
Vancouver has begun.
bitch. Oh my god. That is the worst mission design ever. CJ, you gotta get the train, CJ. CJ, you need to get the train on the rails on the train. With the train and the CJ train. CJ, you need the train. Come on. Please get the train, CJ.
Canadian police
Fucking bitch, I hate that kind of mission. So it seems like I get shot twice and I die.
There's the lead vehicle. Use the minigun and take them out.
But it's just a random chance I get shot up here. Yo, CJ. The train. Anywhere somebody shoots me from, I'm just gonna spray their general vicinity. I should have brought a goddamn grenade launcher. If I die again, I'm taking a grenade launcher. Very annoying. Well, if I die again, I should probably get off, because that's stupid. I'll have to, like, min-max this one grenade launcher or something. At least quick save right there. It's the fact that they're like right below me. I can't see you and you can see me, bro. It's not fair. Die. I knew it.
Evacuation of Vancouver has begun.
They're just so accurate. Oh, shit. It's still like loading. Alright, yeah, no, that's it. Thank you guys for joining me. Goodbye.